Alrighty, the attendee list seems to have leveled off. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Once again, I'm Ken Kibler, Director of Training and Client Business Support for eTruckBiz. I hope everybody had a safe and profitable holiday weekend and were able to enjoy at least one day off. So without further ado, I will be turning this over to Jeff Walczak. If you have any questions or comments during the presentation, please put them in the Q&A or in the chat. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Ken. And as always, we need to remind you that eTruckBiz is not endorsed or anything else by FedEx Corporation. Now, Network 2.0 is forcing many to think about their business strategy. Before we get started today, we've got some questions for you. Do you have a vision for your business? A vision would be the future state of your business. Where do you want it to go? What do you want it to look like 5 or 10 years from now? Do you have a strategy or a path or a way to get there? We'd like to offer you a free strategy session. So we can help you build your successful business strategy. We can help you formulate a standard budget, which is understanding what the negotiated expense assumptions are for your contract or your operation. We can help you with an expense plan. So based from the budget, what is your cost plan for achieving your goals? If you don't know where you're going, then chances are you'll never get there. And then we can help you with a path to success. Once you have a plan, how are you going to execute it? That's what the business support system accomplishes for you. It frees you of non-revenue producing tasks so you can focus on revenue producing ones. It helps you do the right things. All right. This is how you take a strategic, structured approach to building a successful business. And here you go. Here's the different programs that are in the business support system: Budget IQ, Performance IQ, and Admin IQ. And what we're going to talk about a lot today, the eTruckBiz software as a service. So if you want to schedule a free strategy session today, you can contact Becca Manders at becca@eTruckBiz.com or go to eTruckBiz.com. What is the business support system to book a session so we can help you come up with your strategy. Okay, as we always do every week, let's look at the volume. Oh boy, last week was way bad. Really bad in a lot of ways. Yes, it was a holiday week, but a holiday like that falling on a Friday, it was just a bad week all the way around. And a little worse, it was worse than last year, right? Packages really took a hit. The delivery volume, of course, followed the pickup volume, and it was way down last week and unfortunately worse than last year. Productivity, though, look at that. Ken,
Still below that Mendoza line, but up a little bit. So we did cut back. So that's good. Can we make the push back up to that 100 stops per dispatch this week?
Let's see if we can do it. Okay, there's a lot of news out there right now. One of the things, just so it doesn't go unnoticed, is the Teamsters are out there telling everybody that UPS is violating their national contract with a plan for buyouts. What's this all about? United Parcel Service is expected to unveil an illegal plan later this month to buy out full-time employees represented by the Teamsters, a corporate scheme that will directly violate the union's national contract protecting 340,000 delivery workers. The multi-billion-dollar company's driver voluntary severance plan, which UPS has not yet publicly disclosed, would offer cash to drivers to initiate early retirement or to quit their job. The DVSP, likely to be announced to workers in the coming weeks, would leave most drivers without quality health insurance if they retire into the program, and would undermine UPS's own legal commitment to 22,500 more jobs under its current Teamsters contract. So things aren't going so well over there at UPS. Thought everything was great. Got a great leader, great new contract for the Teamsters. Yeah, but maybe this is going to create a new pool of drivers to recruit from if they happen to leave the big brown trucks. All right. As some of you, and it seems like it's gathering some steam, the recent acquisition of Package Route by GroundCloud is going to create a significant disruption for service providers. We're going to try to help you sort this out and navigate this transition. We'll cover how to assess your operations, mitigate risks, and make informed decisions to ensure smooth operations. The goal is to help you successfully navigate the package route sunset and continue delivering great service for FedEx. All right. So what's going on here? The acquisition of Package Route by GroundCloud is going to lead to a discontinuation of the Package Route application. Existing Package Route customers are being directed to migrate to the GroundCloud platform. This change will disrupt established workflows and create new learning curves for contractors and their drivers. It also raises concerns about pricing and features and presents an opportunity to reevaluate your technology stack. It's important to understand the situation and how it impacts your business. So Package Route has been a big part of some service providers' daily operations. So it's important to assess how you currently use its features and what critical data is stored within their system. You want to confirm the official sunset date for Package Route and review Descartes' migration plan and timeline so you understand any deadlines for data export or transition support. So one of the things we want to do too, or you'd want to do is if they're going to make you go to GroundCloud, research GroundCloud, their replacement solution to compare its features to your current package route usage, understand the pricing structure for existing customers, and seek testimonials from current users. And most of GroundCloud's out there everywhere, so most of you know for the most part what's going on there, but just ask the guys that are using it if it's still something they would buy again today. So there's a couple options that you can do. The first option is just to migrate over to GroundCloud. Migrating to GroundCloud could provide a smoother data migration process and give you access to their suite of features. However, this may not align with your original reasons for choosing Package Route, and you need to adjust to a new user interface and workflow. There are also concerns about potential higher cost and vendor lock-in that you need to carefully consider. Overall, GroundCloud is a viable option, but you'll need to weigh the pros and cons thoughtfully to determine if it's the best fit for your needs. Our research indicates that most folks are leaning towards a second option. Exploring alternative software solutions can offer several potential benefits, such as finding a system that is better aligned with your specific needs and budget, avoiding being forced into a system you didn't choose in the first place, potentially accessing better customer support or more tailored features, and diversifying your technology partners. However, this approach also comes with some potential drawbacks, including the need for more research and due diligence, and possibly a manual data migration in a steeper learning curve. As you evaluate the different options, it's important to carefully weigh the pros and cons to determine what's the best fit for your organization. All right, so if you're thinking about choosing a new solution, there's several things to think about, right? Routing features can be critical. Make sure the new solution offers all the core capabilities you need. and look for enhancements that could improve your operations. Pricing and total cost of ownership are key. Understand all the fees involved, including monthly per route setup and any hidden charges. Be cautious of introductory pricing that may increase later. Migration is important. Assess how easily you can transfer existing data, what onboarding and training support is provided, and how long the adaptation period may take. Support and reliability are essential. Evaluate response times, the availability of support channels, and research reviews to understand the provider's track record. Consider scalability. Make sure the solution can grow your business, offers integrations with other tools you use, and has a strong development roadmap. Okay. Now, this is absolutely, without question, the most important thing here as you think about what you're going to do if you're a package route user and all of a sudden there's not going to be package route anymore. Is the alternative you are considering designed specifically for this FedEx space? Now, there are alternatives out there, but they have all gone off and they're trying to do other things for other last mile participants, other, who knows what. There's people trying to do routing for DoorDash and whatever. There's all kinds of different things out here, but is what you're going to turn to specific to the FedEx space? FedEx has very specific requirements and demands that need to be carefully considered when evaluating solutions. Seamless integration with FedEx's internal systems is to handle API info and comply with FedEx's operational requirements is essential. Understanding the unique workflows and demands of FedEx's service providers is key. The solution must have the capacity to handle peak season demands without disruption. Very important. So, of course, we'd like you to consider the eTruckBiz alternative. The eTruckBiz alternative offers a comprehensive software suite. One of the parts of the suite is called eRoute, which provides robust route optimization capabilities similar to package route. The eRoute software is integrated into a larger platform designed to manage various aspects of your business operations. eTruckBiz offers competitive pricing at $395 a month for unlimited trucks, unlimited dispatches. It includes access to the entire eTruckBiz software as a service suite, which is a better value compared to other alternatives. Beyond the software, eTruckBiz also offers a range of business support system services, such as what we talked about before, Admin IQ, Budget IQ, and Performance IQ, as potential long-term solutions for broader operational support and growth. Those other systems don't have anything like the business support system attached to them. So, in the end, the sunsetting of package route presents both a challenge and an opportunity to optimize your operations and align with a technology partner that truly supports your business goals. Take the time to thoroughly evaluate GroundCloud, eTruckBiz, and other alternatives. Focus on finding a solution that not only meets your immediate routing needs, but also offers features, support, and long-term value to help you support your FedEx service provider business thrive. Hopefully, we've covered a few things that are going on here. I'd be interested if there's any questions out there.
There is, and it goes right along with don't rush your decision. Your operational efficiency and profitability depend on it. It says, has there been a date fixed for the sunsetting of package route?
We don't know it for a fact, but what we have heard is it would be somewhere between 60 and 90 days from now, which in something like this would be pretty quick. That's pretty quick when one company acquires another and they want to force them onto their services or platforms. That's pretty fast. We'll see. And I'm hoping that they'll be honest with folks. They'll have to. They'll have to tell them eventually, but that's what we've heard. If it's longer, then that's good, but that's what we know.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Hey, just for people that don't know, you can't necessarily, in the GC world, you can't look up your time commits by just CSA. Or like ours, you can. And you can't, theirs is all jumbled together. And I've been waiting for them to make these changes like ours have been. Because normally that's what they do, is they copy what we do. But as of right now, they have not done that. You can't pull out just your 10:30s. You can't pull out just your noons. I'm looking at one client. They've got multiple CSAs, and they've got over 20 pages of time commits, and there's no way to decipher or to sort any of it. So it's a complete mess. FYI on that.
Yeah, separating the CSAs is absolutely critical if you are monitoring that process and then being able to look right by driver within that CSA by service type, be it the 1030s, your noons. And also it allows your drivers to sort if they just want to deliver their 1030s and before they even start the rest of their route, they can segregate those, just deliver those 1030s as well. So there's lots of benefits, as Jeff said. If you're not Network 2.0, do I still want a solution that's going to be there for the future and designed around my business as it grows and it migrates into Network 2.0?
I'd like to, another thing is we continue to build on the entire system, not just eRoute, but everything else that we do. We're thinking about the future, trying to improve what's there, trying to create more value. I'm not so sure the other platforms are doing that. I don't know. Maybe they are, but I can tell you that we're definitely going after it.
Okay, just a comment. We hit 100% of the TCs when using GC. We were not able to achieve 100% score that we strive for. We are just following the manifest and we are about to cancel our service with GC except for the Veeder service. Yeah, and that's another thing. Has the scanner improved? Absolutely. So is there a need for a data plan and a iPad in every truck? And another thing, what happens at peak and you've got temp drivers and you're handing a person on day 2 their iPad. They might think it's their iPad and that iPad might go home with them. And then it's hard to get back. And it's just one of those things. But yeah, segregating, for the person who made this comment, being able to segregate and manage those is fantastic. Another tool that or trick that drivers learned in Ground Cloud, if you were trying to manage just that one CSA and you were tracking to see if they made deliveries, a driver can deliver something in Ground Cloud and not deliver it in a scanner, where the eTruckBiz boss system is going to work with the scanner data. It's going to come off and tell you if that stop has been delivered. And once again, it's going to score you for those time definite on each product, the 1030s, the noons, the 5 p.m.s, and the 8 p.m.s. We definitely appreciate the feedback. Congratulations on getting to 100%. Whatever tool you use, make sure it's the best tool for your business. As Jeff said, that it's going to grow with your business, it's going to be cost effective for your business, and it scales for your business.
And one more thing, Ken, real quick, just unless somebody's going to ask it here, I'm not sure. We're building out a integration with Motive for Veeder purposes, just so you know.
Excellent. Good question here. Any consideration being given to being able to sort by business stops in eRoute? That was a nice feature in package route that helped you have a driver focus on business stops after they complete their POs, especially in a business heavy routes. It's definitely a solution, a suggestion that we will take to our programming team, correct, Jeff?
Yeah, I think that's already on the whiteboard.
Aha, the big whiteboard
And
in
one thing you
Huntsville.
still want to make sure, that you're delivering the van in the order that it's routed.
Yeah,
You got to
that's
do
a
that.
big thing. So that, as Bob has found this week, he's looked in on some live Veeder footage and finding drivers delivering out of section 7,000 and 8,000, while 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000 are still full. So that means the driver's wasting time in the back of the truck, wasting steps, working harder than they need to, and therefore losing efficiency. So does eTruckBiz offer, just like Package Route, opportunity to create time cards automatically for drivers who don't log in and use the application by extracting hours driven from the FedEx system? Jeff, would you like to talk about our provisional punch system?
Yep, that's of course a hot topic. And yes, there's something called Timekeeper IQ that addresses this very issue. Actually, it takes this and goes farther with it. I don't know how to make a note on the screen. I'd like to type in the address, but if you can do that, go to IQ dot, I can't remember what it is now. IQ dot eTruckBiz.com. You guys know if that's what it is?
I'm not positive and I'm sorry.
I'd look, but my screen's locked up. Anyways, you can go
But it
there
will
and
definitely
see
do that.
video on that and everything.
Yeah, it will keep you compliant with any audits. As I said, it's a provisional punch. Just don't try to say that 3 times fast because it won't come out real well. But the provisional punch will keep your driver, give your driver a time record, keeps you compliant, and we also have the ability for your drivers to verify their times on a daily basis as well. So you have complete transparency with your employees on their clocking in and clocking out, as well as they're going to verify that provisional punch or gives them the ability to correct that time. Did I miss anything on those, Jeff?
The big thing is, of course, here I got a page. IQ.eTruckBiz.com. You can, the system will figure out, let's just call it that, what the punches should have been, and then present them to the driver to see if they agree or not. If they don't respond, then they stand, and then there's your time, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fix anything, because that was the thing in package route is you have to fix it. Okay. But with Timekeeper IQ, you could just let it go if that's what you wanted to do.
So hopefully that answers your question there, because like I said, we believe it's a new feature that we believe is very valuable to your business as well. Oh, got another question here. I would like to see eRoute have the historical route data like Ground Cloud does at least 30 days. Can we make that happen?
That's part of the integration with Motive. Yeah, we're working on that right now.
So as you can see here, we're taking this opportunity where one of our competitors purchased another competitor to make our business better and to get the features that you need to effectively run your business. Not what we think you need, but what you need as long as you tell us. Lots of good questions today. As Jeff, we felt this was important enough subject to send out a blog post on it and basically take up a lot of a webinar today. And I think by the questions that were submitted that Jeff was right with that. And said, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, the business strategy suggests that as well. So you can see what the future of your company looks like, and you've got a plan budget to go down the road with. Oh, on a previous meeting, you were talking about observation route list. Is it possible for you to share the route evaluation list tracking down the miles and the time it takes on drive and gravel roads, etc. Yeah, that would be, now that's a manual process, but I can make that available. If we can, I don't know, can we send out the observation ride form to everybody who was on this call? Is that possible?
I'd rather they request it, but that's
Yeah.
something that's also being automated as well.
Yeah, if Matt, it looks like Matt, if you can give me your email address, I'll send you that form. Right now, it said it's a manual process where you do time, you know, what it takes between stops. But as Jeff said, it's being automated where we plan on making that part of the Optics app. It'll be a business. You'll do an observation ride from the Optics app, and that will be tracked within the eRoute. And as Jeff said, as we integrate with Motive, that becomes easier and easier for us to automate that process. Let me get this email address first, Jeff,
Sir.
and I have to double check it so I can read my writing. Got it. All righty. So if we don't talk to you before next Tuesday, we will be back here, but please have a safe and profitable week. Thank you very much.